please. My voice is a little out, so excuse me. As you hear, my voice has came back a little bit more. I'm just, taking it easy, bottom line. I have drunken tea. I have used like a mucus relief capsule. Um, Father John's. Right now I'm twisting my hair so it can just, look a bit decent. You get what I'm saying? And I just got off the phone with my job or with everyone that called me as well. And I'm just, I'm still yet encouraged. Pardon me. I'm still yet encouraged. It's like so much trying to happen. And it's just like whatever you feed in, it will grow. And what you don't feed in, it will die. So at the end of the day, I don't necessarily care to explain. It's just, yo, life is life. But life is not really bad for me. I'm just in the area in my life to where I'm growing up and I'm just seeing it for what it is and seeing people for who they are and thinking, okay, all my life, I don't want to work under pressure. I don't want to work under um, very uncomfortability. I want and need to finish my education. I need to sharpen up. And in order to get better, you need to do something for some change. If you want more, you got to step outside your box and you need to, do something different that you never had before so you can get that result that you want, if not better or greater. And that's where I'm at this point. What I'm going to do, it don't even matter. What I need to do, that's the part that needs to be beneficial and serve me. And not only just me, because I know I said the people with bigger hearts this year need to be all be about you, but they the ones that's been by your side when you had more, when you had less, when you just had just enough. Notice those people because those are the ones you want to be in your life. You want them to like, yeah, I want to do so much for you because you've done so much for me. Not just money, but their time, their effort, their love, their patience, their advice. It's not just advice. They're concrete, evident advice that they can tell you something because they've been through it. And if they didn't go through what you went through, at least they can say, I don't know because I haven't been through it, but this is what I feel that you should do because you were once guilty of doing this before and the reason why you are where you at. I like friendships like that. I love friendships like that to where they hold you accountable even when you don't hold your own self accountable as much as you should. And you know what's right from wrong. You feel it. You know it. You sense it. You it's all in you. And if someone can tell you that you're not accountable, search yourself. Do some soul searching. Sit down, write, journal, pray, meditate, whatever y'all do out there. I know for me, I'm a writer. I love to write. I love to read books. I'm a nerd, but as you see, I'm a beautiful nerd. No, me stop. I am, but still, it's just I really love, and whether I go to like a shelters for animals or like I love to be loved. I love to shower my love on like if I see children in my family and just them being them, it has me to smile. I love children. They're so innocent and so pure. And I wish most adults come out right like that. That's probably why God blesses the children so much more than adults. Sometimes, depending on the adult heart, is because these children, they may not understand everything, but they know what love is. They feel it, and they're just so natural with it. That's why I love children. I will defend a child in a heartbeat. My heart goes out for children, especially children that are not being heard, that are not being treated well. I get you. You are not alone. You are okay. Even the adults that has a childlike heart or that has a childlike tendencies every now and then. I feel you. Like y'all mean a lot. Not all people are bad out here. There are some great people that don't mean no harm. They just don't even know who to trust or they don't even know where to start, where to begin because they're so used to being on their own and doing things by themselves because they had to. Not because, yeah, they had to because they didn't know who to trust. Like when you don't know who to trust, you act out of single or you act out of um I got this, nobody can no, because I can do it better. Because you once tried to rely on somebody and they didn't give you the benefit of the day. They didn't give you a full chance like you gave them a chance or other ones a chance. So whatever you place in yourself, it's gonna come out in the world. It's gonna come out in your relationships. It's gonna come out in your friendships. It's gonna come out even in your family. Your family first because you're always around them. And it's just like I've learned about myself. Whatever when I go through things, whether it be good or bad, when I go through things, but at the end of the day, it's gonna teach me and show me how to grow and what I was lacking in. Because if it didn't bother me, that means I mastered it. Um, I grew up from that. But if it bothers me, it's showing that I have something to work on. I need a balance, and I will have a balance. Because once I figure it out, oh, I'm running with it. Like once I understand something and know the logistics and the meaning and the purpose with it, and I master that, like that's even in math class. I found out a situation of a formula to a problem. And once I understand the answer, not only understood the answer, I understood how to get the answer. Child, I had it. Like nobody could tell me different. Now I may not could speak the way other people have spoken, like f of x equals, stuff like that, or pi, or circumference. I'm just putting out mathematical terms, but it's just like once you sit down and realize there's so much more than just one thing, you'll learn better to equip yourself. You'll learn better to understand your true self to where people that are miserable or they got a lot going on that they don't have time to adjust their mindset to a broader and open, like they can't hurt you. They can't bother you. They cannot have the power over you. So when they come around, you be like, no, you're gonna be like, hey, how y'all doing? Like you chill because at the end of the day it don't matter. And when things become don't matter, you gonna feel it. You gonna know what I'm talking about. And if you do know what I'm talking about and it hasn't happened in a while, get back to what caused you to have a what you got going on is what you have going on. But what I have going on is what I have going on. And keep it like that. You don't have to put no shade to it. You don't have to put no extra to it. No, you're better than that. You're more than that. And once you see that and you notice that on your own, you become a lot better in life, problem, situation, um, general life, like everyday life. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, it's how you deal with it. Whatever that once bothered you once upon a time and don't know anymore or doesn't anymore, baby girl, you grew up. There was another milestone, another lesson that was learned, and now you have a star in your crown. Now you can get somewhere and go somewhere, and you're doing a good job at that. So just keep doing what you're doing. You'll be okay. And sometimes, like making these videos, I really motivate myself. I didn't think I did, but I do because I actually go back and watch my own videos. And when I start noticing how I am, I'm even learning more. Like I knew myself, of course, I've been with myself for 20 some odd years. But you never start discovering and learning yourself until you go through pressures in life. Certain pressures in life that cause you to see, wow, I'm really that strong, or okay, I may not be strong in this department. I was strong in that area. Like it'll have you to feel like, man, I didn't know I had that in me, or I forgot I had that in me because, well, I'm so used to someone doing it for me, or I'm a sheltered person, or I was sheltered, or the friendships I have, the friend groups I have had, they'll speak up for me, they'll defend me, and I didn't have to defend myself because I was innocent. If you're innocent, you know what you know. You stand on your 10 toe or 5 5 each 10. You stand on your ground. If you know you don't have anything to prove and you know what you don't have to do anything extra. Just stick to the course. Simple. And like a lot of things that I'm putting into tuition and I'm putting into my life now, I wish I would have found this out sooner because you are what you make it. Like what you make of life, what you make of a situation that comes across in your way, and how you deal with it is how it's just how it's just it depends on how you deal with things. Like I know you've heard guys this the scenario and cliche is not what you say, it's how you say it. Sometimes it is what you say. Sometimes it's not really how you say it. It really is what you say. It's how you have the person to feel. It's how you have how your approach is, how your outcome, how your attitude is after you found out what you found out. And a lot of times in life, I must understand patience is very a virtue. I'm dealing with that right now. Um, on my job, in my life, in my home, which is my spirit. Like even in church, like in a lot of areas to where I'm in this place of calmness. And it makes me nervous because when I get calm like this, God be doing his big one on me. Like he be doing it. God and me are like this, like tight. Because at the end of the day, that's who I had to rely on. It wasn't no man that helped me. It wasn't my daddy. It was my mama. It wasn't nobody in my family. They could pray for me. Thank you for the prayers, you know. But it was just like it was God. I had to find out for myself that not everybody your friend, not everybody really rock with you like you think they do. There's people out here is waiting for you to fall. They're wanting your spot that you're in. You look like I don't have much. I don't have what you got the Tesla. I'm just putting an example. You got a Tesla. You got the what do you bust down? What do you call AP watches and stuff. You got everything. You got men that will pay for you that are simps for you. Another thing you gotta open your mouth and say, I need $50,000 or I be hearing all that stuff on social media, but I always know in my heart it's nothing for free. It is ain't nothing for free. When someone do things for you, and I don't care what how many people say, well, if this person gave me money, all thing I have to do is ask, okay, well, what did you give them in return? Because it's just no way that someone's gonna give you money and you don't do anything for it. But I'm gonna let that be into the next video because I don't know. But at the end of the day, I just want to say I'm here, y'all. I just been working. I've been getting more in touch with myself, getting more in touch with life, the way it is and the way it's going to be, and in a good way. And it's just like it's so many excuses to feel like this person did this to me or that's how I act the way I act. Okay, you act the way you act because you allow yourself to act the way you act. It's not this person did this to me, so I act the way I act. No, no, no. You can't use that for so long at all because at the end of the day, you're holding your blessings up. You're self inflicting yourself mentally. And I'm tired of feeling the same way I've been feeling. I'm tired of doing the same thing. It's a cycle, repetitive cycle. I don't like the same thing over and over again. I love simplicity. I love peace. I love good change. I love good boundaries. I love to be around refreshing people that helps my spirit, that helps all of us in our circle of friendship. I cannot stand being around toxic people that's still in that mindset of not letting things go. And I just, I can't because I will cut you off. I will gracefully cut you off, and I will definitely happily give you wherever I free you. Like, mm-mm. Like, but at the end of the day, it's like I noticed the people that didn't think I was gonna amount to anything or much, or I don't know what they be. I don't know, child. Now they starting to come back. I'm like, for you to think you can come back, that's very gutsy. And the ones that maybe they came back because they thought that I was a liability, and maybe now they're seeing like, oh, she wasn't. I was just watching her from afar, but I've always had love for her from a distance. I respect those people more than the ones that's coming back because they see, oh, she got this, she got that, or I feel like she walked like she going somewhere, which I am. I'm going somewhere, and it's called going. What do you call that? You're accomplishing. You're going greater beyond your problems, greater beyond your mind, greater beyond yourself. You're going somewhere great. I'm going somewhere greater. You all too, if y'all believe it. You just got to believe in yourself and be careful who you around. Be careful who you allow in your ear. Be careful what you see. Be careful what you hear, what you speak. Be careful. Words have power and feelings have as well. You have to be careful because if not, like, you're going to always see yourself crying at night, can't sleep, can't eat. You stressed all out, weight going up and down. Like, no. Like, aren't you tired of that? I know I am, and I was. And I'll say was because child, I'm eat, I work out, my hair going long. Ooh, I forgot about that too. Excuse me. But like, I don't have time for that bull crap. I don't. Like the things I used to think, the way I used to feel, it had no benefit. It just had me feel a little bit better for those tears to drop. Because I'm not so strong to where I can't cry. I'm not so strong to where I don't let them tears drop. No. You gotta watch people that don't allow themselves to cry. Because them same ones, they will hurt you and they will feel nothing or sorry for it later. So no. Like, I don't mind seeing a man cry. I don't mind seeing a female cry. Let them tears drop. And then when it's all over, wipe it up. You know, okay, what we gonna do after? What we gonna do? We gonna just sit down and waddle in it, or we gonna find a solution, a better solution, and we're gonna deal with it. If you need a break, it's okay to break away, but then come back to it once you get yourself healed and you get all that out, and then deal with it. So you don't have to deal with it again, because it's gonna get worse if you don't deal with it. So yeah, face your beast. Other than that, I'm talking to myself. Like I'm not even trying to fuss at nobody. I'm really talking to myself because it's what I went through. It's what I've gone through. And it's what I'm going through. Because at the end of the day, nobody should make you feel less than. No one should ever make you feel away to the point where it's it's reflecting in your work ethic. It's reflecting in your demeanor, your attitude, your love language, your money, your everything. It shouldn't be. It's not that deep. That's what the young people say. I hope I say it right. It's not that deep. So yeah, I just want to come over here and make a video and just say like everybody that watches my channel, even the ones that don't watch my channel right now, you all matter. Like if you all would matter, I wouldn't even be making a video to feel like to say that. But I really mean that. Like you all really do matter. Y'all y'all just don't understand. Like, yeah, no, y'all do understand because if y'all didn't, y'all want to watch my videos or click the like or subscribe button. But I just, everybody is special. Everyone has a purpose in each and every individual's life. So never feel like, what is my purpose? And am I here just to be here? No, you're here for a reason. Everybody is here for a reason and a purpose. For if it wasn't, you wouldn't even be here. So every day you wake up, there's another purpose that you should look into. Like every time I study wake up, there's always something new to learn. There's always something better to learn. There's always something better within you. You look in the mirror. Speak to yourself. Speak life in yourself. Stop taking down on yourself all the time. Give yourself a complete chance, and stop looking for for validation from other people. People is not going to treat you the way you could treat you. And once you start seeing that and valuing that and understanding that, you're gonna be a lot better. Girl, some people wanna blow your phone and be with you, it's not gonna be funny. But once you give people yourself, like don't put too much into someone else that they're not willing to do for you. Once you start viewing yourself as I am beautiful, I'm awesome. Like I've gone through so much back then and where I am now, I will hug myself. I will say you did a good job. Like never stop being you because being you is the only way you know. Being everybody else, being Krishan Rock, being Cardi B, being Nicki Minaj, being what's that girl name? Lord from the South, she be talking. Big Lotto, big this, little baby did. Be yourself. Be yourself. Because I honestly, when them cameras and all that stuff and the glitz and glam, the makeup is off, the BBL is strong and dropped, who are you? So that's what I just want to come in and just say, you got this. Whoever you are, you got this. Hold on, keep on, and steady love you. And whatever you place in yourself, it's going to go out to the world. Bye.